So we win? Yeah. We just beat Mono Red going first. With what? With what? With the Mole God is what it is. That is freaking right, Mono Red blood for the Mole God. Coming from the underground to devour every single scrap that is out there. And you are that scrap, my friend. You, Mono Red, are that scrap. Get out of here. What up, brothers and sisters, and welcome to MTG Malone with me, MtgA Malone. Thank you all so very much for tuning in. Didn't I look cool? Yes, I just came fresh out of the shower. Hey, my eyes are up here, okay? And we are still on our way to 30k. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the Malonics. We're like 1,600 people away, which is nothing. Even less. It's even less. But you know, I like to round down so that I feel cooler when it then happens very soon. So, live streams will still be going on for 1 or 2 days. We still need to get all the material in for when we're leaving to Mama Maloney's place. I'm going to meet my band, which I'm very looking forward to. So no live streams next Thursday to Saturday. So yeah, just so you know, there will be 3 live streams missing, but I will be back in time for the next week live stream, so don't you worry about that. Yeah, so enough with the yammering. Let's get into it. Keep on moling. Come on, hammer in. We're playing Anzrag, the Quake-Mole. I tried, and I kid you not, around 5 hours to make this deck work. Yes, there was a cough of approval. I had like 7, 8, 9 versions of this deck. It was absolute banana-ness. Absolute banana. Also, how do you like my new frame, by the way? I just forgot to mention it. Thanks, Certified. That looks good. I love it. So, whenever it becomes block, you untap each creature you control, and after that phase, there is an additional combat phase. For 7 mana, you can force people to block the mole. Pretty easy. There is another card in the set for 1 red-blue or 1 red-green, I forgot, that also can force a creature to attack or block. I didn't put this in here. I was like, yeah, the deck is good, but it needs like power, you know? We had good cards in here. We had like the Reckless Stormseeker all the time, like this never changed, just to give the mole haste. We had the other 4/4 that gives creatures haste. But you know, Halana and Alena, just better. Just better. The other one is a 4/4 from the new set that says all creatures you control have haste. Other creatures you control have haste. And so I was like, yeah, the haste thing is good. But how are we making it better? Well, we're playing 2 new cards also in here. The Frantic Scapegoat is indeed the GOAT. This haste creature is a 1/1 with haste that suspects when it enters the battlefield. So it means it cannot block and it has menace. So that is already very darn good, because if they have 1 creature, you can just ping in for 1 damage. But what makes it really, really good is whenever another creature enters the battlefield, and if this is a suspect, you can turn the other creature into a suspect. And that is also very good, because maybe you want to get through with another creature. Like, for example, the other new card that we have, the Fugitive Codebreaker. In the early game, this is super nice because, you know, it's a 2/1 with prowess and haste. So it's a reverse, you know, swift spear, swifty, kind of, you know. But it has also the other ability that you can play it as a 3/3 with War 2. And when it is turn face up, you discard your hand and throw 3 cards. That is very good in an aggressive deck like ours, because we are playing Samut. But if you are playing Samut, it doesn't mean that you will always have creatures to attack in and have haste and all of that freaking jazz. So, this is the idea. Frantic Scapegoat, Codebreaker, Reckless Stormseeker, and then you play the Anzrag, you know? And then with the Anzrag, you also freaking just give it the suspect. Now Anzrag can attack in freely. If they want to block it, they have to block it with at least 2 creatures. To make certain that we can smash through, we also have the Monstrous Rage. Just very, very good card here. And yeah, another card that just is very nice here is the Charming Scoundrel. Most of the times, if you have your Mole God in hand, you may want to use the treasure token instead of the Wicked token, because with that you can make certain that you have a turn 3 Mole God, which is nothing to scoff at, really nothing to freaking scoff at. So to fully, you know, utilize Samut. We have, of course, the Scapegoat. We have Kumano, because when it enters, you can draw a card on turn 3 together with the Samut. That's 2 cards. These all have haste. This brings in creatures with haste every single turn, which is also super nice if you then bring down the Goddric. If you have Goddric down while the Urabrask Forge is down, you know, you play Urabrask Forge, turn after you play Goddric. Now you have 2 creatures entering the battlefield. And then after that, you just play other creatures, enter the battlefield, give Goddric flying, maybe put a Monstrous Rage counter on it, maybe put more counters on it with the Halana and Alena. Also, never forget that if you have the Reckless Stormseeker and the Halana and Alena on the battlefield, you put the +1/+0 or +2/+0 on Halana and Alena, and now it will get even bigger and give your creatures even more X11 counters. So that is very darn freaking cool. Don't you forget about that spaghetti. And you know, to finish the game efficiently, we have 4 lightning strikes. Because in most cases, that is the last bit of damage that you need to get in there and destroy your opponent like there is no freaking tomorrow. We have 1 Restless Ridgeline in here. You know, maybe it comes in handy, maybe not. Like in the late game, it can be very good. And we have 4 Rockfall Vales. Yes, if we have this in our starting hand, it might not be that good, but trust me, it is still alright. Goddric together with the Sokenzan is also very darn nice. And if they ever block the Mole God, they're pretty screwed. And there is turns. There is turns, as you have seen in the intro, where you can just slam in for 15 or 16 damage out of nowhere. Out of freaking nowhere. Let's just say you have like the Charming Scoundrel as a 2/2. This is a 2/3. That is already 4. Now you play the Mole God afterwards. Now you give this +1. It is 9. That is 13 damage. Straight up. And maybe you can even pump it up more because it is nighttime. Maybe you know the Alana and Alena is also out. Trust me, they will not see it coming. They will not see it coming. And then it is too late. Straight from the underground. We also have a Boss Angel, which can also win you the game if they, like, you know, bury in the garden one of your creatures or like ossification it. That is very darn freaking good. And yes, you might say, hey, this is just mono red with extra steps, but these extra steps make the difference between you and mono red. Trust me, they absolutely freaking do. So thank you all so very much. This is Keep on Molin. I'm MtgA Malone, and I will see you in those Blood for the Mole God games. We're up against Floodx. I hope that is not a sign for oh my lord, Crimmers. Yes, Crimmers. I'm keeping this hand. I will be slightly smirred about it and just play the Restless Ridgeline here. I have the new brass knuckles. I haven't solved the case yet. I have to do this. Is our opponent here? Is our opponent here? I mean, we have everything we want. We have lightning strikes. We have freaking Urabrask Forges. Just is the question if our opponent is showing up here. They are. Okay. They're playing... Oh, okay. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, let's do this now. I know it's crazy, but in the worst case, it needs to be done. Worst case, it needs to be done. What? What is that card? What is that card? Okay. Here's the Mole God now. I mean, hey, you know, that is... Okay. Turn 3 Mole God, why not? That is pretty tasty if you ask me. Pretty darn tasty. Unless, of course, they have a removal in hand. If they do have a removal... So they have 1, 2, 3 cards, 2 cards in here that are permanents. Oh, I can just check here. Okay, that is good. That is good. Alright. So now they have more cards. It's 6 cards now. Well, we will just be getting there somehow. It's still only 6 cards, right? Yeah, there's no Atraxa yet. They need a land, a mill. Oh. Okay, alright. So they have it. So they have it. Let us see how greedy they are, though. Let us see how freaking greedy they are. Oh! Oh, we win! We would have won anyways. We would have won anyways. Okay, there we go. I am not even doing anything else, just shocking their face twice. I think this version is slightly better than all the other versions we have played up until now. I would say we found our shell for the Mole God. Get out of here, game! We're up against Jardel MIB. He is indeed a man in black. Krimus! Yes, Krimus. Kinda like the hand. Not even lying. Yo, Kano Just Hero. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime and the 2 months. Seed of Hope? What do they have here? Like, what do they have here? Okay, nothing it seems. I will be going with the Reckless Stormseeker because there is a chance that we find something that we want. Oh, it's a mirror match! Kind of. But still bring down the Reckless Stormseeker. If they want to trade here, that is fine with me. Why are they playing the Battle Moose? Why are they doing that? If they have their own Goddric, I can still shoot it, but I think we're just racing here. I think we're just freaking racing here. Oh, okay. Audacity is fine with me. Actually, don't really care about that. Picnic Ruina is slightly annoying, but not the end of the world annoying. Are they attacking in, though? They might be attacking in here. They are. And they also have giant growth. Okay. Alright, my friend. Kind of fine with me. This is a hard freaking question, though. Like, you know, we might be dead zone next turn. So... let's just do nothing here. I'm thinking, yo. Attack in with you only. End the turn. We'll just have to see what they're doing here. You think they have a protection spell? They do not have a protection spell. Okay, alright. That is fine with me. Like, what could they have? They have to do it now if they have something big, you know? Like, the worst thing they could have is make this very big, you know? I will act like I'm blocking and then I'm canceling the blocks. Oh, it doesn't have double strike. Where do you see a double strike? Okay, alright. I think that that is the win. So we're putting this one here, this one here. Classic, my friends. Classic. Classic Storm Charge Slasher freaking Halana and Alena win. Oh, we were rewarded for being a little bit chill here. And we were absolutely crazy. Beating them in their own game. Get out of here. We're up against Edu. I will educate you in pain. Alright, this is the worst hand in existence of hands. We have like, what, 6 green sources, 8 red sources with basics. So yeah, I cannot keep this hand. I wish I could. Yeah, Halana and Alena are pretty good. Also, did Goddric ever get like a spotlight in the story? No, right? Let's get rid of one Codebreaker here. Oh, we're up against fairies. We're up against freaking fairies. That is kind of bad, not gonna lie. Going first would have made a huge difference here. They have a fairy fencing or something like that. Let us just hope they're not being fancy about it. Yo, big buck Bob Cooper, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Alright, we are doing things though. Fairy Fencing in 3, 2, 1, go. Told ya. Alright. Gigs now. What a nice card to have here. Right on time. What a nice freaking card to have here. Right on freaking time. Okay. I think we might lose this for going second. We might lose this just for going second. There is a huge chance. A hugest chance. I wouldn't like it, but it is what it is. What are you doing? Why are you touching your sleep-cursed fairy like this? You should not be doing that, my friend. Yo, come on, man. Come on. 3 lands and a dream, eh? 3 lands and a freaking dream. Well, the thing is, if they don't have something here to play, I can play the Samut, which is good. But they will 100% have something here. 3 lands and a freaking dream, man. I'm still bringing down the Quake-Mole. If we lose to them going first, it is what it is. It is! Going second here was the reason that we're, like, not looking good at all. Look, they have nothing but removal in their hand. Nothing but removal. That was the second Fairy Fencing, Bit of Triumph, and Cut Down. Nothing else. Yo, Il Combo, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Kagwa, thank you also very much for the follow. That is so kind of y'all. Alright, let us see if they have another answer. Now they have the counter spell. Yeah, we can just concede here. We can just concede here. That was whack. That was freaking whack, man. Sad, but it is what it is. If we would have drawn one of our 4 lightning strikes, I think things could have gone a little bit different here. We're up against Mika Creek. Like, we have 4 lightning strikes. It is always the same. It is always the same. You need a card, and the deck is like, yeah, let me give it to you for the very next game. That is madness, y'all. That is madness. Okay, we're up against Mono Blue, of all things unholy. Alright. Oh no, it's another fairy deck? Question mark? Let's create a Wicked Roll. Let us see what they're doing here. Oh, they're milling us. I don't really care about that, my friend. Really could not care less about that. Here's a Urabrask Forge now. And then next turn we're playing the Goddric, and we can even pump it then, which is pretty good. But I'm thinking about just keeping the Sokenzan, but what for, you know? I would just go incredibly ham here. Just go incredibly ham here. Goddric will make the whole freaking difference. And you know, we do have the Lightning Strike, so yeah. Yeah, that Gix was crazy. And all I wanted was a Lightning Strike. And the very next game, we get 2. Arena as its finest, but we still freaking crushed him. Get out of here. I want the 3 drops. Oh, look, it's Jace with the Jace. Interesting. Very interesting. Opponent's going first. I do like our hand here, though. Greed? Yeah, I mean, Greed wins. Greed won us 3 out of 4, so hey, I'm keeping it. Keeping the Greed. So we do have the Lightning Strike here, which is fine. Urabrask Forge also huge. Oh, okay. Did not expect that, to be honest. What are they, soldiers or just straight up control? Well, we'll have to find out here. They're just straight up control. Creed with arms wide open under the sunlight. Oh, the Reanimator. Oh, that freaking sucks, man. So let's just be as fast as we can. I will keep the Urabrask Forge here for as long as I can. That is pretty good, though. Yo, Monkey Imp, thank you for the 2nd month. I really appreciate it. So we are still doing things. If they want to do this now, that is absolutely fine with me. That was what? A 1 with the multiverse in here? Okay. Here's a Urabrask Forge for you. Let us see how you handle this. Shock got a reprint, that is true. But I don't really need it. I prefer the Lightning Strike, to be honest. So what you got here? What have you gotten here? I hope we don't draw a land. That would be terrifying. Terrifyingly bad is what it would be. Well, we drew the land. We drew the land. Terrifyingly bad. Alright, do you think they have a Wandering Emperor here? Or is it just a Field of Ruin holding priority? This doesn't save us, right? It doesn't save us. So I hope we stop drawing lands now. That would be pretty good if we could. You know, just stop drawing lands. I would like that. I mean, it would also give me +1, you know? Yo, game! Game! There's no need for this aggression, you know? No need whatsoever. Yo, this is madness. Absolute madness. Like, how? Why? Why does this have to happen? 2, 4, 7 lands in the first 13? Okay, in a 23 land deck, that is absolutely normal. Absolutely normal, you know. Yo, game. Yo, game. What do you have against Gruul? Like, what is your problem with Gruul, man? Yo, can we get a freaking only lands in the chat, please? Because we draw 4 lands in a row here. That is madness. Here comes their Reanimator spell. And then we're screwed forever. Absolute madness, man. Absolute freaking madness, man. Do we win here? Of your turns. I think we win here still. Yeah. Yeah. Screw you, game. You tried your best to beat me. You tried your best to beat me. By giving me 2, 4, 6, 8 lands in the first 14 cards. But what good did it do you? Nothing at all. Because Gruul is the master of pain, man. And this pain will come to haunt you and crush you down. Dinosaurs? Who needs dinosaurs? We need mole. Mole gods and little Phyrexian mites. Get out of here. Like, Shuffler is the finest shuffler of all shufflers that have ever shuffled. We're up against Borman. Norman Borman. What a hand. Crimmers. That too. Okay, alright. If I don't draw land on turn 2, I will use the Charming Scoundrel as a mana maker. Shake your mana maker. So let us see what Borman is doing here. Also control. Well, we did draw a freaking land here, so that is pretty good. So let's give this one a wicked roll. Get in there for 3. I think that is pretty good. Another land? Okay, that is more than I bargained for. But this is also pretty darn good, you know? They have a Fading Hope? You play Fading Hope? Oh, they play Elspeth Smite. Yeah, that makes more sense than Fading Hope. Yo, what? 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 I called shenanigans, man. Yeah, I kind of expected that, not even lying. But this still needs him 1 damage. So we're kind of alright with... Yo, game. Yo, game. Are you mad? Are you mad, game? We started with 2 lands. Like... What? What? Yo, game, you're crazy. You're crazy, game. Absolutely crazy. Okay, alright. I mean, hey, it is what it is, you know? March of the Otherworldly Light. Here's a Samut for you. What did this do? Madness. Absolute madness. So they're mono removal. Mono freaking removal is all they're doing. Okay. That is pretty good for us. So we're getting in there for 6. So we're 1 off of winning here. 1 off of winning. No surprise here. Okay, alright. Still only 1 off of winning here. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. So let us see what madness still awaits us here. We have multiple ways to just win this. This is now a menace creature, so yeah. We need 1 freaking damage, man. He can't block, no, but he needs to be... He has menace, so they have more than 2 creatures. So no win yet. No freaking win yet. I could not win there. The green-red, we have a manland in here, yes. Okay, alright, let's try here. Attacking in with the goat. Let us see how they block. This is 2, 4, 6, 8, 11. So we would be getting rid of most of them. They block pretty smart here, not gonna lie. Ending the turn. 1 damage, my friends. 1 measly freaking damage. Now, suspected not blockable would be absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Okay. I don't care. You just play another invasion, right? Or another Sunfall. Farewell. We could have the win here, you know? All comes down to this. trying so hard to make me lose. But in the end, all you get is smashed faces left and right, man. Oh, you know what their problem is? That they didn't play the new counter spell, where you have to pay 3. If they would have played that, we were screwed. But no, they just make disappear. That is what they're doing, and that was your mistake. Play new cards, man. Use them. Use them. So apart from that one fairy deck that just had it all, we were looking pretty darn good. Opponent goes first here, but that is fine. I like our hand a lot. Also, we didn't go first for the last, what, 4 games? We got cookies, but we also have cool emotes. Yo, Punk! Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. I really appreciate it. For 2 months already. So we're up against the Boros deck. Come on, bore us. Bore us to death. Red into destroy. Oh, no? Okay, that's crazy. Oh, that is insanely good, though. So I want to give this the menace. Let us see if they have an answer, or if they're just cracking the thing. Just cracking the code, okay. Alright. Aw. Okay. This is what it is. So what do you have here? What have you gotten here, my friend? I am bringing in Samut. Am I keep... Yo, Bertus Beer Pot! Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Sacred Fire? You do you, my friend. You do you. Another Samut. Okay. So... that is absolutely fine with me. Because, as I already said, I do have another Samut. All is good. I have Samut. Fugitive Codebreaker is insanely good here. Insanely good here. Long time fan, first time stream, go Malone, you can do it, I do my best. Oh, I know what they are. I know what you are. They're more or less the deck that I played before. So we need these Boseiju, absolutely need it. Alright. So let me see if we can win here. That is 8. We don't win yet. Well, we do our best to freaking get there. Oh, wait. Oh, no, we're 1 off. We're 1 off. But that is fine. Another land. That is not fine. Yeah, exactly. They're playing Bombardment. They're playing Bombardment. And if they do have a Sunfall here or whatever, I still win. And that is beautiful. Phyrexian Vindicator? Oh no, please don't! Please don't! Not the Phyrexian Vindicator! It's not as if I cared. It's not as if I cared. Ooh, the goat! The goat is indeed the goat! Okay, so we can just slam in there now. And they will have like a lightning helix or something like that. And then we just do this. And we say good day to you, sir. Good day to you. The GOAT is the GOAT, man. The greatest GOAT of all times. It's a GOAT. That is right. A GOAT. That is what it is. Can we go first here? We're up against Antonio il Boss. Okay, Antonio. Vediamo se sei il boss or not. Opponent's going first, but we do have the Mole God, so let's go. It is mono red. But hey, we do have the perfect hand here. Falden Sheldon, okay. Alright, we are drawing a lot of lands, like you must admit. That is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy, man. The amounts of lands we're drawing is out of here, man. Just freaking out of here, man. Okay, if they just attack in here, we win. So we win? Yeah. We just beat Mono Red going first. With what? With what? With the Mole God is what it is. That is freaking right, Mono Red. Blood for the Mole God. Coming from the underground to devour every single scrap that is out there. And you are that scrap, my friend. You, Mono Red, are that scrap. Get out of here. We're up against Old Man Winter. Old Man Winter. Okay, how many games now have we gone second? I really wonder. I really wonder how many games now have we gone second. That is madness. That is absolute madness. Like, I think we went first. Yo, Zane, I love you too. Thank you. Yo, game. Also, the amount of lands? That is mad, yo. That is absolutely mad. Like, how is that a thing? Why is that a thing? Why are we drawing, like, all the lands every single game, man? I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, alright. Yo, game. Yo, game. What are you even doing? What are you even freaking doing, man? What are you even freaking doing, man? Yo, Woombraider, I'm good. How are you? Fugitive Codebreaker, okay, and Lightning Strike. Lightning Strike is pretty legit here. Pretty darn legit. Ossification is pretty darn whack, though. They're getting in for 5. Recruitment Officer, okay. Charming Scoundrel. I'm attacking in with you here only. Let us see if they're blocking this. They're not. Okay, so we're 6 lands in the first 13. Absolutely nice. But we do have a chance to win here next turn. Brutal Cathar, okay. What are you Brutal Catharing, though? The Codebreaker. Alright. The Scapegoat. Let's get rid of this Brutal Cathar. Oh no. Oh yeah. So I also have the Boseiju. Another Vanguard, okay. Are you attacking it? You are. The Mad Lad. The absolute Mad Lad. Wait, do we win here? We do win here, right? We just do freaking win here, right? That is right. We do win here. The land was even useful. We're getting in there for 3. And then we have the Lightning Strike. And then we're good. Yo, Steve, man, how you doing, my friend? Oh, they're not even blocking here. They're not even freaking blocking here. Okay, alright. Well, you should have blocked, my friend. You should have blocked here, my friend. Get out of here. Get far out of here. This deck doesn't even need to go first. This deck beats every single deck. Apart from fairies in that one game, we won every single freaking game. Going second. Every single one. Every single one. Get crushed by the mole and his best friends. Samut, get out of here. We're up against Michael X. We're still never going first, man. How many games does somebody have to count on that? Oh, that is pretty good. Getting rid of Samut here. Jeez, game. So, not going first, and every first card we draw is a land. That is madness. Yo, Neo Tony, thank you so much for the follow. So 5 color control. Bird? Oh, bird, okay. Okay, bird it is. Bird is the word. I didn't know about the hover thing in Twitch either. Yeah, that is Untapped GG. If you want to check him out and help out the channel by helping out yourself, you can check out Untapped. And it will give you the possibility to download it there. And every download helps me out a lot. So if you want to do that, go ahead and do it. I would appreciate it. So they're going pretty ham here. Just imagine, we would have went first. I just want you to imagine that. Link doesn't seem to work. It works for me. It works for me. So we have to be a little bit, you know, a little bit slower here because our opponent has a perfect start. And we just, yo, Dark Rainer, how you doing? And we just never go first. Oh, what? I didn't even see that. We just never go freaking first. That is the craziness about this right now. The absolute craziness about this is that we just cannot seem to be able to go first. And we would have had a good game already here if we went first. But not like this. Not at all. Are they attacking in? They are. I mean, I would do the same. So we have to play Halana and Halena here. No question about it. So if they have an answer to my Halana and Alena, we just straight up lose. If they don't, we have a good chance of winning still. Just imagine. One game going first. How beautiful it would have been. Imagine this game going first. But hey, you can't always get what you want, am I right? Am I right? I know I am. So what have we seen here? Nothing much. But you know, yo, Marciello, thank you very much for the follow. But we have seen 3 sleight of hands already. That is not bad. That is not bad at all. My coffee machine is amazing. Just straight up amazing. Does this also come in tapped? How do they have all these haughty gins in their graveyard, yo? This doesn't even come in untapped, right? No, it comes in with an additional counter. Yo, that is mad. I still think that they will just be attacking in with everything here. I still think they're going to do that. It's absolute madness. Absolute madness, y'all. Absolute madness, y'all. Just imagine going first. Just imagine the possibilities. Just imagine the possibilities of going first. I would have been so happy. So incredibly happy. So incredibly happy. So we never went first a single game, and this is the game where finally our opponent just had all the freaking answers. What will we draw here, though? A land. Nah, man, game. You're mad. You're mad. You're absolutely mad. That was the wackest game of the day. The wackest game of the day. Losing for going second feels so bad. So bad, man. Like we would have gotten in there for so much damage. So much damage. And I tell you, it's crazy. 9 games go in second. 9 games. Crimmers! I pushed the wrong button twice! Yes, you did. You did. Okay, we're keeping this hand. We're keeping this hand. I pushed the record button for whatever reason and just ended the recording, which was kind of bad. But hey. That is nice. I like it. So let's just hope that we draw 1 land here. 1 land would be very cool. Cut down? Straight up cut down? Okay, you go ahead and cut it down. Cut it down like a clown, Charlie Brown. I kind of expected this to be a game where we never draw a 3rd land. Kind of expected it, not even gonna lie. Not even going to freaking lie here. Let's shoot their face. And just hope that we draw something here. And with something, I mean a land. Thank you so much, game. Thank you also very much. I will be playing Samut here, because if they don't have a removal for it, we draw 2 cards. Yo, Kenneth, how you doing? Kenny Roberts, how you doing? Here comes the counter spell, eh? Shadow's Edict. Wait, what? That is fine. The Mole God? Blood for the Mole God? Okay, let us see how this turns out, though. Sheldred? Sheldred. Okay, alright. We'll just start by doing this now. And there's literally no reason not to do it, you know? Oh, Sheldred. Yo! Yo! Okay, I think we lose the game. I think we lose the game. I don't want to be that guy, but I think we already lost the game. We were 1 turn too slow, you know? Just 1 little turn too slow. That wasn't good at all. Oh, Sheldred. The bane of my existence. The freaking bane of my freaking existence. Can still block the Sheldred, so we're doing that. In all honesty, they should just let us draw the cards. Yeah, that ain't good. That ain't good at all. Us never finding the lands this game. No bueno. No bueno whatsoever. Hey! You win some, you lose some, you know? You win some, you lose some, and we definitely lost some here. So we're doing 1 last game to redeem ourselves here. Went first 3 out of 10 games. Oh my lord, Crimmers! Yes, Crimmers, beautiful, very beautiful. We're cooking here. We have a very nice hand also. Very nice hand. Hello, hello. Let's do this. Oh, they're hearting me. Let's heart them back. I don't know if I'm going with Goddric here. So they have the Virtue of Persistence coming down. Shadow's Edict. Okay, that is fine with me. Here's a Urabrask Forge, though. Listening to stream? Oh, that was the MTG bot. I was just like, who was saying I'm listening to stream? Sentinel, okay, alright. Well, that ain't okay, alright at all. But it will be next turn. Unless they have the card. Roaming Throne. Interesting. Phyrexian. The only question that I have is, can we win here? The only question that I have is, can we freaking win here? If we draw land, we win. If we don't draw land, we will have a tough time. So let us see here. A land, and we straight up win. At least that's my hopes and dreams. Dreams and hopes. Unlicensed Hearse, okay, yeah, I would throw that away as well. I would throw that all away. Glissa, okay. They're just attacking in. Do I win like that? Yes. Yes, I do win like that. Jeez, that was way too close for comfort. Way too freaking close for comfort, man. Holy smokes, man. We didn't even have time to play the Quake-Mole god because, you know, we didn't find a fourth land. So either it's all the lands or none of the lands. That is madness. Get out of here. Who says moles can't be sexy? Yeah, who says that? I'm sorry, but you know, I really tried to make this deck work for such a long time, and when it finally worked, I was just so incredibly happy. We made like 8 or 9 versions. I'm not even lying. Like, if you have been in a live stream, you have seen me 2 days trying to make this deck work. The end of one live stream, the beginning of the other live stream, and during that time I was like, screw it, bury the mole, and I was like, nah, I will try one more shell. And that shell was exactly what it freaking needed. It was chef's kiss freaking delicioso. I want to give a huge shout out to my sponsor, Ultimate Guard. Thank you so much for sponsoring the channel. If you would like to check out the link down below, you would help me very much just by clicking it. Just by clicking it. You already help me out a lot. And of course, a huge shout out to all of my patrons and members. As soon as I get the time, I will also like redo the list, because there's some new patrons and members that deserve to be there 100%. So I don't want to be the guy, but sometimes you just don't have time. I didn't even have time to put in a new frame for way too long. If you are still here, please put a little Anzrag to Quake-Mole down below in the comments. I would appreciate it very much. Or just a little Malone god, you know? Because he's a Malone god. I'm sorry. And remember, my friends, that if you're waking up tomorrow morning and see a beautiful, beautiful face of yours in the mirror, that all of you are pretty freaking sweet. I'm MtgA Malone, and I will see you all tomorrow.